One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
11, MT, take. Gun. Dot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baldwin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open net is Waddle, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. And this one is right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal. Let's go now.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When you look at this defense, they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now the first carry here for the running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
20! And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Fights through him. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Flushed out right. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 34. just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Offline, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On the line, ready?
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Flow. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Baldwin. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line.
Here we go, here we go.
How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Burrow will throw. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets.
And this will be a touchdown from 3 yards out. And the Desperados have cut it back within a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now and force the penalty to the 1, but if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On one, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's and oh, he coughed it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 1 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Let's go now. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Come on, set.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Go! Go!
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield now, Burrow. Open man is Waddle, complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, y'all can hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play through. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Burrow. He hits Baldwin right side. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Baldwin. Good footwork at the 30. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Call that a gain of 11.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
2nd down and 8. Burrow looking to pass. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Burrow will throw. It's caught. Baldwin. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 8 yards out. And the Desperados have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Next to score, our home team 24, visitors 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Go.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a first down here And that should be the one that seals a victory. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says,